My dear viewers, this is a new episode of our program Youth, and my name is Aman Mukhtar, and today we are going to speak about marketing and about the content creators in Egypt. And to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us our dear guest, Ms. Nada Fekry, marketing specialist and also a content creator.
Hello.
Good day to you. Hello to you.
It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you so much. Nada, what did you study?
My major was actually tour guidance. I studied and I worked for a while as a tour guide. And then after graduation, I tried various fields till I set up to own marketing.
But why did you choose to study to be a tour guide?
Well, because
What attracted you to the tourism?
Well, of course, because part of being an Egyptian, I wanted to learn more.
I was going to say this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I wanted to learn more about history and our history and know where everything began and how we built this civilization. And then later on, I wanted to shed some light on the civilization by letting transferring the information to the tourists.
So this brings us to a very important point, which is marketing for tourism in Egypt.
Yes.
What would you say about this?
Well, for us, we mainly focused on the historical part, the pharaonic part. Well, we're very well known about it.
Yes.
But actually, Egypt has various places that are hidden gems, and we haven't yet shed more light on it. We mainly focus on the pharaonic part and the ancient Egyptian civilization, but we don't shed light on the other civilizations that have been in Egypt.
Egypt, like the Roman civilization.
The Roman civilization and the beauty of Egypt. So this part is really important in tourism.
Also, there were several marketing for the tourism in Egypt, adding to the map of tourism to Egypt. Like, for example, 10 years ago, Egypt started reviving the Path of the Holy Family here in Egypt. This is also one of the things that's going to add to the map of tourism in Egypt.
Of course, marketing, when any event that has to shed some light on the civilization here in Egypt or the tourism in Egypt is a point at marketing. But the thing is, marketing needs to be more reachable. So this is why we have different platforms now and different way of creating content, where we mainly focus not only on the sites and the information, but also on the beauty of visiting, the hook.
Yes.
We play on the hook or the FOMO, the fear of missing out. If you don't visit Egypt, you're going to fear missing the...
So we are going to a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back with you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing our discussion with our dear guest, Ms. Nada Fekry, the marketing specialist. Well, Nada, we were speaking about the marketing concerning the tourism, which is one of the very important things in Egypt, as you know, and we all know that tourism is one of two national income for Egypt, beside the Suez Canal, of course. The marketing for tourism, you told me that there are other things in tourism or on the map of tourism in Egypt that we should advertise or make marketing for. What else could you say concerning the marketing of tourism?
Tourism, the beaches. We have very nice beaches. We have the salted lake in Siwa, which is super for healing as well. This is the tourism part. So we need to highlight different aspects.
Yes, but this brings us to a very important point, that Egypt have a diversity of several kinds of tourism.
Exactly.
Like, you've just mentioned the tourism, safari, the diving.
The health part and the nightlife as well is one of the tourism here in Egypt. So we can speak to different generation, not only a specific generation or the people who are interested in history. We could speak to the people who would like to have like a really nice time at night. So you can go to the Nile, you can have a nice dinner by an amazing view and old castles, and then you can go in the morning, have a glimpse of the culture and the nature in
Yes.
Egypt, then you can go have blow up some steam on the beach.
Yes, and Nada, you told me before we go on air that you are also a content creator.
Yes.
And also a phone photographer.
Exactly. Yes.
So what does it mean, a phone
A
photographer?
phone photographer. Well,
you use your phone.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
okay.
So mainly it's using our phones, but and creating content, because some the other platforms, or the platforms, social media platforms now, are more compatible with the phones. So it's easy to shoot the moment, create a video through your phone. So there was a part that was diverse from videographer or a professional videographer to a mobile photographer or videographer. So you can create videos on spot, live. You're streaming. You're showing the place that you are in. You're in actually a fashion in any fashion brand. You can shoot. So it's kind of made it easier to deliver the message. So this is the part where it was.
What is mainly the message that you would like to deliver?
Mainly,
or it depends on the event or the situation?
Well, I believe that everyone has a message to deliver. Either if it's a brand, either it's a country, either it's a person, you're working on your personal branding. Everyone has a message that has to be delivered. How you deliver it, this is the important part. Whether you need to be creative or create the hook, like I said before, for everyone to complete and listen to your message. My message is to be the voice for the voiceless people. Whoever has a message and isn't able to say it or voice this message, I want to be the person.
Could you give me an example for?
An example
like
for someone who is providing like methodologies for education in Egypt and don't know how she can give this knowledge or this knowledge to the people or to the common viewers. So we try to write create a content for her and episodes of any topic that she chooses regarding the education part, and then we voice out what she wants to say, because she has lots of information and it needs to be settled into points and viewed in a way that could grab the attention of any viewer. So this is the part for the content creator as well.
It's very important because the field of education, of course, is one of the priorities, health and education on the top of the agenda of the Egyptian government, of course.
Okay. Yes. And there are different as well. We are adapting different types of education as well.
Where are when did you go to take photos? What are the places that you have visited in Egypt in order to take photos?
Well, I mainly work with brands, and the touristic part was mine. It's like a personal branding for myself. So I went mostly to every touristic place there could be, like the Citadel, the pyramids, the Nile, of course, the Djoser as well. Mostly the things.
So what did you do in the pyramids?
In the pyramids,
what was the content that you have, or the photos that you've taken?
I wanted to create a reel as a walkthrough, because one of the common things that I viewed in Egypt.
What did you say in the reel? Come to Egypt, visit Egypt?
No, it was mainly linking the passage of the pyramid to the passage of the Nile, the Walk of Egypt, the one that is here, and the passage for the Citadel. They're all common.
Yes, to the Citadel.
Yes, so they're all common, so it shows that the Egyptian has a vision to keep how the vision evolved through history. So it's really nice.
Actually, Nada, yesterday the trial opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum started yesterday. Did you go or take photos there?
Yeah, I did actually. There was an event for Tutankhamun that there was, I think, a couple of months ago. There was an event and I had to cover the event there. It was spectacular. Yes,
impressive.
Very
impressive.
Especially the path of the king from the journey of his until he reaches the panorama, the part of the other life. It was impressive, very impressive, and how the museum is designed to show how the land of the dead is looking through the land of the living, the commercial part and the historical part. So it was really interesting.
Yes. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see an example of the work of Nada Fekry. Okay, Nada, that was very good. Also, another concerning also not only the tourism. What are the other fields that you make content in?
For fashion, I create for fashion, F&Bs, different brands for F&Bs. So we mainly, I could give you like a walk through the process of the either the phone photography or the content. So I do sit with whoever wants to create the content, and then we understand the challenges that is facing the brand or the client, and then I try to produce a strategy to present the strength point and the edge of any brand. And then we work on this part, and whether a social marketing, a social media marketing strategy plan, and then we create the content for it, either as static posts, so design, or actually visual, like a live coverage for it.
Yes.
So we do production, either ads or digital ads.
Yes. Nada, do you make any kind of training for youth, or how do you help others if they would like to be content creators?
Well, mainly I give like the general baby steps, because being a content creator is not hard. Anyone can be a content creator. The problem is that you need to think outside the box. Not go like crazy wild, but still you need to know you can deliver the same content of any other person, but how you visualize it and how you put it into an order to make the other person feels like this is new. Everyone knows the pyramid. How I'm going to make my video different than the other. This is the part that mainly for my team that we talk about daily through work. So how you going to visual something that you have seen 1,000 times in a new way? How are you going to create a new story to the pyramid? This is the part that any content creator needs to understand, because everyone is talking about everything. So how you can be unique.
So in several countries, youth also, there are, you know, a role model for us. You've just mentioned South Korea in this field. So give me an idea about this.
So mainly the South Korea is, the main income for it is entertainment, production. Yes. So this is the main part. We have tourism and they have entertainment. Why? Because they were able to grab the attention and understand what's missing in the market and deliver it through your screens. So this is why you have a lot of the K-wave, the Hallyu wave at the moment, and the K-pop lovers everywhere, and everyone is supporting around the world. What made it different? Because they were able to voice something that was missing in the market. So this is why Korea has an amazing way to deliver their culture. It doesn't have to be
so
an
you
historical
think that this could be one day a national income for Egypt?
Yes, I think we're actually
would bring hard currency.
Yes, I do believe.
Very important, of course.
Yeah, I do believe, and I think we're actually took a couple of steps into that. We already have are producing now a series and everything from our Egyptian creators, creative creators and directors and so on. So I think we're in the first. We actually took a couple of steps to reach this target as well.
Nada, who supported you?
The
family or friends or
both,
relatives?
actually. I could say my mom is my huge supporter. My mom and my two brothers, as well as my dad as well, of course. And my friends. I have 3 close friends of mine that they are always with me and
encouraging you.
Yes, and even if there is a shooting that I'm really nervous at, they come with me to the site and they're always there. The time that I had to cover a traveling brand, my mom was there with me at the shoot to support me and to make sure that my mom and my brother, my younger brother, they were there to make sure that I don't feel like kind of worried or that I might panic or anything, and they were there supporting me. Look, this one is not always giving me the positive, but also pointing out the things that I need to work on.
Yes.
Because you cannot be perfect all the time, and you cannot learn if no one pointed out your mistakes.
Yes.
So this is the part that I'm really grateful for them.
Yes. Another, do you think that normal people or citizens in Egypt, sometimes they are content creators, although they are not specialized?
Well, for
by
me,
just sharing.
Yeah, so for me, Egypt our Egyptians are very creative. We know how to present anything, even if it's something that is challenging and is physically and mentally challenging you, we're able to create content from it to make it light. We have the sense of humor, the Egyptian sense of humor, which is really what made us in the market. When you want to watch like a funny movie in any other country, in an Arab country, you go to an Egyptian movie because they know how to create something that is very touchable, tangible, and everyone can feel it. The Egyptians in general, they are. How you want to present it, this is the part that we need to work on. But all of us, I do believe Egyptians are very creative. I have been to Kazakhstan, I have been to Saudi Arabia, I have been different countries. And for me, Egypt and Egyptians, they know how to get it like done easily.
Yes. So. Are there some challenges that you face as a content creator? Sometimes you go to places that it's not allowed to take photos or something?
Yes, because as a content creator, you don't have like an issuing card, something that shows.
So why don't you call for this to have a specific card?
I do wish for it. Yeah, I do wish that it's
that you are a professional in this field.
Or there is, we could create something that at these touristic places or at the places in general, that there is like a permission for the content creators. You can come in with your phone or the content creator camera, and you can go and take photos without getting like a restrict order from whoever is responsible. So I think this will be really nice, and it's going to shed more light on different locations in Egypt. So.
Now we are going once again to see some of the works of Nada. It's amazing, Nada, actually. You're doing a very good work. I thank you very much for coming today.
You.
What would you say to the youth concerning this field?
I would say if you know what you want to do, and if you believe that you have the power and a message that you would like to deliver, start working on it. Don't wait.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nada Fekry, marketing specialist and content creator. Thank you very much. I really had the pleasure to have you with us.
Me too. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of Youth Today. My name is Aman Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.